It's been an awesome adventure. The Sustainable Backyards Trail is in its 8th year, and each year we're building on strength to strength, and we're really grateful for the support of people like Greenbridge who've been right there with us the whole time. It's been wonderful to have their support, so really happy to share this venue with them today. Thank you for opening up your home, and I'm glad to see that we have a really diverse crowd, some familiar faces, some new faces, so I do hope that you'll meet someone new today. We'll have 2 speakers. We've got Amanda Jane from Everkind. If you haven't heard of Everkind, you'll be a loyal customer after today. I've had her products for the last 6 years, and I will not use any other deodorant. I've tried and it doesn't work.
So what is Everkind? Everkind is organic body care for people who don't want to choose between well-being and what works. There's 3 principles which really are the basis of our business and which give us, I guess, our compass for navigating the business world, and that is that everything we do must be body kind, people kind, and planet kind. And we came up with those principles actually before we came up with a name. For us, body kind means it's got to be safe for you and it's got to be good for you. People kind means that we're not going to put profit before people, but we're going to make sure that we have an ethical supply chain. And we're also going to give money to charities that are supporting people chasing their dreams and living their lives well. And planet kind is that we make sure that what we do isn't doing any damage. Now, the planet kind one has been, I think, the hardest because you have dreams, but you've also got limitations of what's available. You know, what are you going to package your product in? What are you going to use to make your product? So for us, we went down the organic line and we got certified organic so that I could have comfort in knowing that everything that came through to me was being grown in a way that wasn't harming the planet. We won Organic Product of the Year 2018, we won Organic Product of the Year 2019, and then in 2020 we won the Best Deodorant in the Canadian Clean Beauty Awards. And we're still making it all of our property in our backyard. So I hope that does encourage you guys.
Bina and I started Greenbridge just over 10 years ago. It's been a journey, and it was really great to listen to the story from Amanda Jane and hear her story. As she said, we met when our kids were both, actually before kids, were antenatal. And so we were friends through that early child process. And when we met Amanda Jane and Rex, they were corporate lawyers and corporate people, so it's a big change. And we had a business in Wellington. I had a design and project management business that was doing quite well, but wasn't feeding the soul. So about once a month, I'd find myself in a mini depression, thinking, what's the purpose of what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm making good money, but I'm just giving people stuff they don't really need. And how's that contributing to our life? So when we had the fortunate instance of not being able to renew our rent, we decided to close down that business rather than sell it or do anything with it, and move to Taranaki with the question in our minds of what does worthwhile work look like. And so that was the question that we brought to us here. By that stage, we'd already come across permaculture. We'd been retraining in permaculture and done a permaculture design certificate, and we took like that to ducks to water because we already had professional design training. We both have degrees in design and been doing that professionally for many years. So our journey has been, like Amanda Jane's, it hasn't been a quick burn, it's been a slow burn. And when we started the business, there was no such thing as a sustainable consultancy. And so we had to sit down and ask, what the hell is a sustainable consultancy and what does it do? And so we spent lots of time making lots of mistakes and figuring that out over the next 10 years. So we currently have a team of 5. We've been leading the landscape side of things, from edible and ecological landscapes that cover gardens through to lifestyle blocks through to regenerative farming, and I lead the home side, so we've got 5 people on our team. But I'm guessing something in the vicinity of around 200 projects in New Zealand since we started. And they range from small gardens right through to 40,000 hectare farms, through to co-housing communities, through to doing design and build of homes and everything in between. So all gambit. We've currently got a project in Stewart Island. I've currently got a customer in Auckland. I don't know where else. We've got quite a few projects on at the moment, so Manukau, all over the place. So we've pretty much covered the whole of New Zealand. After a while we figured out what we were about: healthy people on the planet. And so we've got 4 arms to that: healthy homes, regenerative landscapes, sustainable education, which We're not doing a lot in this space at the moment. We've done more in the past, and then connect to communities. We're an impact enterprise, and what that means is any organisation that uses tools of business to affect positive social and environmental change. We didn't start off with the idea that we were an impact enterprise. It's something that we figured out as that term evolved and we came across it, and we said, yeah, that describes what we're trying to do. I reckon it's crazy that in New Zealand we're still building toxic homes, averaging over 180 square metres for 2.4 occupants, in an industry that produces over 40% of the country's landfill waste. These homes are being constantly and poorly redesigned at huge expense, taking up heaps of time and stressing out buyers in a process and at prices that fewer and fewer Kiwis can afford. Greenbridge's healthy home plans provide a better way. All our plans incorporate small footprint, optimised layouts with integrated storage, non-toxic material specification for healthy living environments. Every design utilises waste reduction and minimises environmental impact. All our plans are Homestar rated, meaning warmer, drier homes with lower running costs. They're independently quantity survey costed, giving you budget confidence from the get-go, and we're making them available for around 80% less than the cost of an equivalent custom design service. Homes are such a core part of our communities and well-being, and we'd love for you to join us in creating a healthy home revolution.
Please come to the garden. It is the best part of my week. I mean, other than spending with my family, of course, but it fills your cup when you work with some of those students and see the changes that are happening right there. So that's my little join a vibrant community. We've got one in Marfell and there's one in Glen Park as well, and I think Fitzroy and Glen Evan are trying to put community gardens up too.